Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Mendes charging forward down that flank.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
And it's Zakaria. Vardiol.
Mendes receives it in a wide position. Drilled in low. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Cherki.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hakimi does well to stand firm and defend it.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's João Pedro. Zakaria.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Dembele might just make this.
Vardiol.
Vardiol looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Yildiz.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi.
Bellingham. And he's forced to go back. Bastoni.
And Vardiol.
Matches Nunes, gets over and intercepts.
Schlotterbeck.
Schlotterbeck drives forward on the overlap. Schlotterbeck going full tilt down the left.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Can he get on the end of this? Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Courtois clears. Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He gets big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vardiol. And it's Gravenberch.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book.
He's hit it long, but astray. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van Dijk. Now Foden. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dembele, he's shifting through the gears here. He's in space and looking for options. That's a sharp pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played into space. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Bolivia really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing. OK, it didn't quite come off.
Just too
the
much
execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. That is lovely. They've played it short. And it's Mendes. Played it early. Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Foden. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dembele gets flagged offside. Yildiz. Oh, good-looking ball. Now that's well seen too. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Girassi. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dembele. Gravenberg with a fine tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. A probing pass. Nuno Mendes. That's good play. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Oh, that was vital. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 10, número 22, número 47, número 15. Entran número 18.
Thuram gets a foot in here.
Número 21, número 6. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And that's definitely not his best. And it's Olmo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big header! He's scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
This looks promising. And tries a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Nice-looking ball. Dink through. Dani Olmo. Nicely aimed pass. Great vision. And that's another good win of the ball. He's found a way through. Asensio. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So close to drawing level.
Asensio really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Vardiol can get it clear. Played in deep.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Dani Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. Threads one in.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. And the number on the board is 3. Good ball, good take. Thuram! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's tidy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.